are there any developments regarding the safety of a hydrogen-powered car? I'm not sure who would like to jump in first there.
Because we are racing with the backing and the support of the FIA, that our race cars have to pass stringent FIA criteria, crash test criteria, and we passed all of those at the first go. And there is, again, the FIA, if you think they're, they're the governing body of motorsport, but they're also the world's authority and automotive industry, and they are fully in support of this, and they have got no concerns whatsoever about operating a hydrogen motorsports championship.
Fantastic, thank you. And how about we come to you, Tim? Have you come across any safety concerns in your endeavours?
Well, safety with any product we do is very, very strict controls in terms of what we would do in terms of protocol. I mean, the interesting thing with hydrogen, we did literally go right through all of our risk assessments again, but all of a sudden you realise that you're working in a different world, kind of an oil and gas world, different standards, different pipe work, different techniques. We choose to put hydrogen on board our machines at 350 bar pressure, same pressure as our hydraulics, so we're fairly comfortable with those pressures on board. We regulate out of the tanks from 350 down to probably less than 20 bar, so we flow into our engine at less than 20 bar, so everything's low pressure. We do have escape routes, we have lots of sensors on board, so when you look at the system compared to what we have today, it's far more sophisticated. The data in return, I mean, we've worked on hydrogen, I think, for well over 4 years now. We've never seen it, we've never smelt it, we've never touched it. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Diesel, we always seem to be getting our hands dirty with diesel, whether we're refueling, whether we... But there's just something about hydrogen where you clip on, it's a very, very clean process. And don't forget, hydrogen is very light. You know, it's because it's light, if it was in a can and you pulled the can open, it would go at 40 miles an hour. It doesn't necessarily spread, so it disappears very, very quickly at speed. It's not like diesel, you would spill on the floor, or petrol, it would spill on the floor and be around you. So there are many benefits, but of course, we, like anybody, we want to make sure that it's absolutely safe, and we've done an incredible amount of testing in terms of side impact testing, drop testing on tanks. We're continually into every element of it, and we've probably done way more than we've ever done on our products before. Thank you.
So thank you. And Jonathan, I mean, you've been delivering propulsion and power projects since 1998. So what's your word or Hypermotive's word on hydrogen safety?
Yeah, I just echo the other two, to be honest. The both from a physical aspect and also from a controls aspect, there's a huge amount of layers of safety within any hydrogen system. The parts connecting all the hydrogen together are very robust, proven over many years. We've been using hydrogen as an industrial gas for over 100 years. It's commonly used by many people in the world around us, and I think there's a, you know, as Mark went back to earlier, you know, 3 or 4 years ago in the hydrogen sector, everybody would mention that word with the Z. And I think these days people have mostly got past that in the hydrogen sector. But once you go to the outside world, then people still have these images. And, you know, it's the same way as well. If you've got a giant ocean liner, you need to be careful of icebergs, don't you? And it's that kind of thing. But actually, how many ocean liners sink by hitting icebergs today? None. So I think that's the point. Is it's about managing customer public societal expectations. I think we have incredibly good levels of control and process on both the design and the engineering and the management and the in-operation servicing. As as Tim says, that there are sensors all over the applications when we put them in. There are automated protocols to shut down and to purge and to vent hydrogen if it ever does sense as an escape. Things are shut down in safe, controlled ways. They're partitioned apart. The storage tanks that we hold the hydrogen in are subjected to very intensive levels of testing against all sorts of things, from crush testing, impact testing, puncture testing, and so on. So these things are, to be honest, going to be safer to be in than a petrol car, because trust me, there are plenty of petrol cars that catch fire every day still, and we haven't yet seen an event like that with a hydrogen car. So it's the traditional fear, I think, of the unknown and the new, coupled with some historical things when we were first experimenting with the world of hydrogen, that I think we need to get over. But I wouldn't say safety is an issue any more than for any other motive application.